All right, let's go to work. So, it's been a couple of days now since the Manchester Arena terrorist attack. You know the facts, 22 people died. The youngest was an 8-year-old girl. Hundred and something injured. And I didn't comment immediately afterwards because I wanted to wait for there to actually be, something to say, and comment on the media reactions to it and the fallout from it and what people are saying about it. Because fuck it, it's just another terrorist attack. The actual attack itself isn't the news at this point, because these happen all the fucking time now. I read something where in 2015 or 2016, since 2000, I think it said. Since 2000, there have been 9 attempted terrorist attacks in Europe. 1 attempted terrorist attack in Europe every 9 days. Of course, they don't all succeed. Sometimes they're thwarted, anonymous tips, what have you. But it was less than a month ago that the Westminster terrorist attack happened. So now this is 2 in less than a month. And so when people say this is part and parcel of living in a big city, as upsetting as that is, it's true. People are getting used to it, which is the sad part, which is the newsworthy part, which is the part that requires commentary. So all these stupid statements that people are making. Katy Perry's under fire for what she was talking about, and she said something about no barriers, no borders, openness and love, or something along those lines. Immediately after the attack. Now, there's been some sort of dispute over what she meant. In the context of that statement, it may be that she was talking about the fandoms, right? Her fans, Ariana Grande's fans, everybody else's fans, all need to come together without any barriers. I mean, does that really need to be said? Are there really, sort of factions of fans? Are there tribes of fans? Are there not people who are fans of Katy Perry as well as Beyonce and whoever else? Lord? It's kind of a dumb statement to make if it's regarding fandoms. But who knows? Maybe that's what she meant. It sounds to me like she was trying to virtue signal and say, we need openness and love, not hate, not division, not what? Caution? Not vigilance? This is the thing. These are the phrases, these are the words that seem to be dominating the narrative immediately after a terrorist attack. Love, openness, acceptance, tolerance, peace, unity. These are the words. I bet you if you did a word graph, those word graphs where they take a look at all, documents in a particular group, or they take a look at all social media posts from a particular time frame about a specific subject. They do a word graph, and you find that certain words are more prominent than others. I bet you probably find that those are the words that are popping up: love, unity, tolerance, acceptance, peace, prayer, all these, nice sentiments right after terrorist attack. You don't see things like vigilance, caution, scrutiny, security, police. You don't. I would imagine you don't see those words so much. You do from some camps, I guess. You do from some groups, right? Police officials will say that. Celebrities won't say that. Politicians might say that, depending on what side of the aisle they are on. I'm tired of hearing people also say stupid shit like, what could bring someone to do this? Or maybe we'll never know why certain people get radicalized. We know exactly why people get radicalized. It's in the fucking doctrine. It's in every piece of their text, and to ignore it is to be either intellectually dishonest or intellectually lazy. Ah, shit, I don't even know where that is. There's a siren, I gotta pull over to the right, but I don't know where the siren's coming from. Oh, it's coming up this way from the other direction. I don't have to pull over to the right. Anyway, it's getting really disheartening, and it's getting really depressing, and I'm getting really... I used to like going to the fucking city. I used to like going into Toronto. I don't want to anymore. The wife, she's into live theater, right? She's into theater. She likes to go and see musicals and plays, at the Royal Alex and the different theaters we have in Toronto. I don't want to go anymore. I don't want to go anymore because Toronto's about due for one. We haven't had one. At least one that I can remember in a long time. It's just... And the worst part about it is that the authorities seem more concerned about a backlash against Muslims and Islamophobia and hate speech from people who are rightfully hurting and rightfully upset and rightfully scared. That becomes their statement online. Katie Hopkins, I don't know if you're familiar with Katie Hopkins, but she made a tweet about men of England, stand up, fight back, demand, that this come to an end. And someone said, this is inciting hatred. This is promoting violence. You're reported. And then the police tweeted almost immediately thereafter saying, this incident has been recorded and we are investigating. Or this statement has been recorded and we are investigating. Meaning they're going to give Katie Hopkins a call and they're going to say to her, what did you mean by that? And they're going to, they're going to grill her. And those statements aren't an incitement to violence. Saying fight back means resist, right? Resistance. That phrase that Democrats who lost in the election in the United States like to throw around every 5 seconds. Fighting back is not necessarily incitement to violence. Fighting back is defending yourself. But then in this weird postmodernist world we're living in, fighting back is actually bad, right? Except if, you know, like dictators in the White House, then fighting back is okay. Then punching people for their ideology is okay. Punching people for their work is okay. Setting fire to things, destroying property, that's okay. So violence is sometimes justified. So it's justified when terrorists do it because of a response to, you know, colonialism. It's justified when leftists do it because their candidate didn't win. Yeah, but it's never justified to defend, you know, for people to defend their own country and their values. The indigenous population of Britain, the indigenous populations of Europe, don't have a right to defend their culture or their values. They're supposed to be ashamed of their culture and their values. And there was I didn't watch the clip because I don't think I could have stomached it. But apparently, and I should watch the clip before I really comment on it, but from what I understand, there was a rally in Manchester, and the leader of a mosque, you know, after giving out platitudes of unity and community and, you know, standing strong and not letting this affect our lives, no more than a few minutes of him speaking about those wonderful sentiments did he start warning about the dangers of Islamophobia and a backlash against the Muslim community. And then there was a Channel 4 interview with a bunch of people who were standing at the rally or in another related rally of some sort. Come on, guy, let me get over it. Talking about Britons need to figure out what role they played in this attack. Britons have to look and see what responsibility they bear for this attack. And just hearing that someone would say that less than, 72 hours after the attack. And of course, this person was part of the Muslim community. He was standing next to a woman who was wearing a niqab and a black sweatshirt that had the word love silk screened on it, but the word love was spelled out with a semi-automatic pistol for the L, a grenade for the O, a folding knife for the V, and knuckle dusters for the E, it looked like. And I don't know, I've never seen it so brazen. I think, the war between the East and the West, the war between Islamic culture and Muslim culture and Arab culture and Western culture, Christian culture, I think it's going to happen sooner than we might realize. If people are coming out so brazenly and saying, you brought this on yourselves, immediately after this attack, like that, it's like they have no shame. They have no humility. And when I say they, I mean these particular people who are members of a specific community. And I think there really needs to be a discussion before it actually turns to violence. I really think that community leaders need to get together from both Christendom, as they say, and the Islamic world. And they need to talk frankly about the differences in their culture, why some values are better than others, and and have it hashed out for everybody to see. Because to not talk about it means that it's going to erupt in violence. And I mean like full-scale violence. I'm talking about an actual battle between the two communities, larger communities. I don't know. And the worst part is that many of those people on the left who have disavowed Western values, they're going to join those who have oppressive, backwards, barbaric value systems. Anyway, I gotta go to work.